You want to make your audience feel more engaged in your presentation. You want to make them feel more excited. How do you do that? Thanks for joining me. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about how to engage your audience. And in next week's video, I'm going to talk to you about how to get your audience excited about what you're talking about. So let's move into engagement. How can you engage your audience during your presentation? Keep them from falling asleep or dozing off or getting distracted. Hold their attention. Keep them interacting with you and on board as you move them through your content. Well, the first way you can do that is to work on your delivery skills. What is your body language saying as you are speaking? What vocal choices are you making? What are you doing with your eyes? When we think about our delivery, we start to shift our audience engagement because we become just much more dynamic. So working on these things can really help with your audience engagement. The second thing you can do to help with your audience engagement is to think about how you are structuring your presentation. Now, our presentations are a journey that we're taking our audience on. It's an experience that we're giving to our audience or walking our audience through. There should be moments during that journey that are structured in where you engage with your audience. You ask them for feedback. You ask them to directly give you information or interact with you. And we can structure those moments in. In those moments, you can make a few choices. The first choice you can make is to ask them a specific question. A specific question is different from a normal question because a specific question requires a specific answer. In other words, not a question that can be answered with yes or no or simply a head nod. Specific questions get specific answers. Specific answers promote audience engagement. Another thing you can do in these moments of audience interaction, audience engagement, is you can think about a piece of your material or your content that your audience could learn simply by doing an activity. So is there an activity that your audience can do in order to learn that content or come up with that message themselves, as opposed to you just being a talking head telling them what to know, do, feel, think, telling them that message? The final thing that you can do during these moments of audience engagement is you can reflect back to your audience what you think they might be feeling, thinking, or where they want to go in the next moment. So these moments of reflecting back can be very powerful. You can say, I can imagine that you might be feeling these feelings at this point. I can imagine that you might be asking these questions at this moment. And then you can check in with your audience to see, are you correct in your assumptions? These moments of reflecting back can be very powerful in that the audience feels recognized. They feel mirrored. They feel like they're on this journey with you. These are 3 ways to structure in powerful moments of engagement with your audience that ensure that your audience will be engaged throughout. You can do this. You got this. I look forward to seeing you in my next video that's all about how to get your audience excited when you speak. See you then. Mindset is the thing that's getting in your way. A presentation is simply a conversation, a dance that both of you are participating in.